everyone, I'm Holly and I am the maker here at Missouri River Soap. Welcome to my channel. In this video today, we're looking over the products that are coming up with my shop update on Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. Mountain. Our products are available at moriversoap.com. So let's dig right in. Let's take a look. I'm very excited. We have lots of color and they're just so pretty, and I'm just so pleased with how this group of products has turned out. I always like to start with soaps, so we're going to look at Pastel Peach, and this is a new rainbow layered soap, and isn't it just so beautiful? And it is scented in just the most amazing peach combo. I have mixed a lot of different peaches, and some that aren't peach, but it is a sweet and glorious peach with supporting notes of citrus, gardenia, and vanilla, and it is beautiful. I did end up with some crackles. I think it looks really cool. I've had some people tell me it kind of looks like how mural begins, the paint begins cracking. It kind of looks like Easter eggs that are cracked. The crackle comes from the glycerin as it heats up and the water mounts, and there's a lot of scientific stuff to it, but the color kind of starts pulling away. But all these little lines and such that you see are glycerin, which is ideal. We do like the glycerin. We will see the return of a confetti blossom. Confetti blossom always comes after my classic striped rainbow pear soap. And so these shreds, the confetti, those are from the rainbow pear. And so it was time to do that since the rainbow pear was available with our last release. The next soaps are more natural minded. They are made with essential oils. This one is called Honey Bergamot, and it turned out just beautiful. I have a beehive, or a honeycomb design on the top. It's just a very plain, simple bar, but it smells amazing. It is a mixture of bergamot and lavender and lycia, and there's some benzoin resinoid, which is a resin that has a vanilla-like scent to it. Now this is inspired by a recipe from Muddy Mint, and you can go to their website to see all the recipes that they have available. I did use my soap recipe, but I was inspired by the essential oil blend for this particular bar. And I had brought a sample into the kitchen and we were testing it out, and my son thought it smelled like Fruit Loops, and now I can't get that out of my head. It does have a very fresh, citrusy Fruit Loop vibes to it. It's really lovely. This one is called Charcoal Bar, and it is made with just a load of charcoal, as you can see. I have incorporated some goat milk kefir, so it's oh so creamy, and it has tea tree oil, frankincense oil, and some lavender as well. It is a lovely herbal, leaning medicinal, but I think the frankincense kind of pulls away from just the medicinal scent. I love this. This is going to be a keeper for sure. And the charcoal is strong. It has made a strong black color, so it will bleed. So like as the water runs off of the soap, it will have a little bit of a gray, a bleed to it, and some gray lather. So take note of that, and maybe don't use light colored cloths that you do not want to possibly be stained by that. Some sea salt soaps are back. This is Rosemary Mint. Now the last time I made this one, it had eucalyptus in it. This one is just rosemary and mint, and it smells amazing. It's oh so good. I've colored it with some French green clay, so it's just a pastel green color, and it is oh so lovely. So that's for the rosemary mint, and then we have a grapefruit orange, and so this one has come back, And it will vary in color with every single batch just based on where I have sourced my orange essential oil and grapefruit essential oil at that time, because they all tend to vary just a little bit. So this one isn't quite as bright orange, but it is still very pretty, and it is a pastel yellowy orange. It smells just so juicy and bright. It is different from the Juicy Soap scent, which is still available now. A couple of weeks ago, I did list a few products. So those were on Blacktail Tallow Soap. It's a tallow-based soap. The majority is tallow, but I like to call it tallow-based because it's not just tallow soap. And then this is the unscented. And they're both made with sheep milk yogurt and goat milk kefir. Which reminds me, I should tell you that this particular one, I just double checking it, but the honey bergamot is also made with sheep's milk yogurt, but it is not a tallow soap, but I did want to use that sheep's milk yogurt. I had a container to use up, and oh, whoa, it makes a good soap. I also recently listed some coconut verbena whipped soap scrub. And I have made another batch of that because it sold pretty well. And then I have added in some bath bombs. And I also have a wax melt. Now the wax melt was already on the website. It's just a solid, lovely green color. Here is the bath bomb. It is half white and it is half green. And it is so lovely. Our bath bombs are made with apricot oil. These three that I'm going to show you right now are made with apricot oil and jojoba oil, and they are just oh so creamy and decadent with yogurt powder and buttermilk powder. It really makes a lovely fizzy, soaking, creamy bath treat. I have blended a new fragrance that I'm absolutely in love with. I blended it at first for a car diffuser for our Jeep. And let me tell you, our Jeep is smelling pretty epic. And so I went ahead and made it in the scrub and a bath bomb, and then I'll show you the wax melt too. The scrubs are made with apricot oil and jojoba oil as well. They are just creamy, just a sugar scrub, creamy and delightful. And then here is the bath bomb. It is just a pale orange and the white. And these I need to weigh. Let me pull out my brand new shiny scale. If you saw on the Instagram how beautiful, and it's so shiny. It's so lovely. I just wanted to double check the weight on these because I had to make these bath bombs a little bigger than usual. Yes, so this is over 6 ounces. I usually aim for 5-ish. But these are over 6 ounces. So we have the coconut and the mango, coconut, peach, and it's so good. Mango, coconut milk, juicy Georgia peach. Oh my goodness, it is oh so amazing. I like to say oh so good. I'm gonna try to find some new words. And so then we have some mango, coconut, peach wax melts. And then we have sugared watermelon. I had so much fun making scrubs this past weekend. So I have this sugared watermelon, and it smells just like fresh watermelon, a little honeydew and some vanilla sugar. It's amazing. And then here we have the bath bomb, just a little bit of poppy seeds on the top for decoration. And isn't it just lovely? I can't really spell it through the shrink wrap, but it smells so good. I think it is the watermelon. And then I made some fun wax melts as well. And they do have some poppy seeds on the top for decoration. So you may not see these as just a regular product listing, but they're under my hand poured scented wax melts listing, and I'm getting close to 30 cents there, so be sure to check it out. We have a pastel rainbow peach scrub, and it's so beautiful. I can't quit looking at it. Look at these colors. I actually have a jar left of the previous rainbow pear. Let me grab it. So you can see how the colors are varied and how this one is so pastel, and then this one is a lot brighter, has more of a punch. I have just the one jar left on the website. Our next group of products are inspired by Montana and bears and huckleberries and cherry and honey and all the things that are amazing in the wild in Montana. And we have Mountain Huckleberry Milk Bath / Bubbling Bath Salts, and this has already been around, and I am changing out the labels. I'm going to a clear label, so I have a couple of these left, and then I did brighten this up. I probably next time might add a little bit more blue back into it, but you can see they're two different colors. I will be sending the older out first. I just have a couple left, but we have the most adorable little bear, and these are made with goat milk powder and buttermilk powder. SLSA gives it a bunch of bubbles, so it's a lovely bubble bath, and just the salt and the baking soda. There's no citric acid in these. These do not do a fizz. These are just a bubble. So joining the huckleberry, we have Cherry Hill and we have Honey Bear. Now, cherries are very popular around the Flathead Lake. They have orchards all around the lake, and July, August is going to be go time, but we're actually going to start headed down there on the weekend so we can see the cherry tree blossoms. But this one's called Cherry Hill and just named after the hills on the side of the lake. They're just full of cherry orchards, and I adore a Flathead cherry. They are just beyond amazing. So we have our adorable little bear, and this is not a straight cherry fragrance. This one is very much a blend, and so it has warmth to it. It's cherry, vanilla, almond. It has some cedar, some sandalwood. It is just a very warm, complex fragrance, but also has some tart cherry notes as well that I adore. So I'm going to go with that fragrance for my Cherry Hill. I did a soap test as well that's looking pretty good, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing for my Cherry Hill. And then the honey is the same scent as our Beesiest of Knees, if you remember that scent. So that one was just a very honey caramel toffee. We've got some floral in it. What is all the things? I'm not done with my labels on this one, but yes, citrus, floral, little resin, and musk. It is a beautiful fragrance, also very warm, very deep and complex. So we have our cute little honey bear here with our milk bath, and then we have a return of our Mountain Huckleberry bath bomb. Now these are made with apricot oil, yogurt powder, and buttermilk powder, but not jojoba on these ones. So we have the cute little purple for Mountain Huckleberry. We have pink for Cherry Hill. And then we have this pastel yellowy color for Honey Bear. And I think you're going to adore these scents together. So then we have the scrub. I already have had Mountain Huckleberry scrub on the website, but the two new ones coming are these Cherry Hill and the Honey Bear. And these are just very simple, solid colored scrubs, but they smell just fantabulous. I'm going to be pouring more Mountain Huckleberry wax this afternoon, but we have some Cherry Hill. I just called them Cherry Bears. They got labeled before I kind of got all my thoughts together. So we have some cherry, and then we have the honey. And these are scented wax melts. You melt them in an approved wax melter, wax warmer, and enjoy the fragrance. I hope you're excited about these new products. I know I am super excited. Our shop update is Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. Mountain, and that's at moriversoap.com. Make sure that you sign up for emails on the website so that I can send you out an email when we have our releases, our shop updates, odds and extras, just general notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.